Hi everyone, welcome back. Just thought I'd do a quick flip through of some tomes that I've been working on. I did the covers of some of these a while ago. This one in particular, I think it is one of Odin's Valknuts, but it could also be a triple horn. I'm not exactly sure which one it is. Usually the Odin symbol is the more triangular thing, but this has got the three drinking horns on it, but it also relates to Odin in some way. And as I said, I made this cover a long time ago, last year really, and hadn't done anything with it. I've made the closure as just a clip on either side with, this is that, I think it's like shoelace stuff. It's woven, it's not leather or anything. So there's that. It's really just a simple tome that like I normally would make with tea-stained pages. It's going to be a quick video because I really haven't done much to the pages, so they're all just waiting to be given pockets and embellishments, I guess, etc., if I get around to doing that. There's some different type of staining by leaving, those plastic table runners and things, doilies, etc., on top as they dry. Because the summer was kind of hot in a lot of days, it was quick to do this type of thing. So I made heaps of papers that needed to go into books, which these have, thankfully. There are some of this type of thing in the pages, which is just folded up to make them fit and create little pockets, that sort of thing. And in this particular tome, I've done the signature covers with some scrapbooking paper. The others, I sort of got a bit ahead of myself and stitched in the signatures before doing this. So they're all a bit different. And this just has a little pocket on the front and the back. That's really the only decoration that I've done in this particular book so far. If I do any more, I'll shoot another flip through. But as I said, it probably is not going to get much done to it. It could just be used as a journal to write in, do your own thing in it. So that's that one. Here is another that I had done the cover for a while ago. You might have seen it on my Insta or in my blog, some of the covers that I made. This actually is also in the Norse runes, but it actually spells my surname, which is Wolf. So there you go, that is the symbol for wolf in Norse runes. But same thing again, although in this particular one I did the signature covers and decorated them with some extra like lace, and they have stitching on the pages before I put them in, obviously, because it's a bit hard to get this under the sewing machine. Once you've sewn them all in, it's a good time to do it, is before you do that. Again, nothing in it really other than just the covers and a bit of stitching and some lace. This might just end up being my personal one, as it has wolf on the front, or someone in the family might pick it up, I don't know. We'll see. So these are just the same idea. In each signature, I think the pages are in the same order as well. So some lined, some not, some dictionary or thesaurus pages. Oh, here's a little Valkyrie. I think that's the symbol for. Created a little tag there for that. Seeing how it goes with the Norse feel. And just some marbled paper in the end on the front and the back. No pockets yet, but again, might. Although I didn't do a closure on this one. This one will just be, without a closure. So that's that one done. I was a bit busy catching up on a lot of work while my studio was being rebuilt. Now here is another one. This one actually has a ribbon closure. I don't know what this means or what. It is still a Norse symbol, but I'm not exactly sure what it means. It's just there for that. Same again, although it has got a tie closure in it. But this one has, oops, banging the thing there, sorry about that. No earthquake, thank goodness. This has the same amount of signatures, which is 6, and also similar pages in each one, but no signature covers. So there's no scrapbook paper in this other than the end papers, and on the other side as well. But same again, although no stitching on this. So we'll have to wait and see what I can come up with to decorate these pages. Sort of got to a point where it was like I had the pages all folded and ready to go, and when I started stitching in the signatures, I just continued on without doing the stitching on the machines first, which, you know, can be quite different, I guess, but it'll be okay once I start getting filled up with things. But again, different type of decoration on the actual papers. From the staining process, which sort of makes it a bit easier to decorate pages when they're already got something on them, so you're not staring at blank page. So there's that. So that's 3. What else have I got? Here's one I did a while ago as well. This was just white, and it's wallpaper, covered with wallpaper. Same again, inside no signature covers. A little library pocket in the back with a card in it. And again, the same type of pages, 6 signatures in this as well, with no signature covers. So no scrapbook paper inside, other than the ends, and no closure. So they're all slightly different, but not, you know, over the top different. So I'll pop you over there. And here is another one made with wallpaper covering in red with a bit of gold, treasure gold, I think it's called, on top. And this one also, no signature covers, but this one only was not a book that I made. It was just a book that I gutted and covered with the wallpaper. I'm not really used to working with this yet. I don't know if it's something that I like, although the type of wallpaper this is, the texture is really good. And again, like I said, 5 signatures. This one I stitched with black thread, which I might attach some little tags or something to. I've got to find the middle. Something to hide the threads a bit, if I can, because I don't normally stitch with black. Must have just been what I had to hand when I was sewing this one. You see? Black thread. But it's linen, waxed linen thread, so it should be fine. And I will, like I said, I'll attach something onto it, like a little tag or, I don't know, a little punched out shape. So that's that one. But these are generally all plain pages. There is a bit of that going on, but no lines, no dictionary, no maps, just paper. And this is slightly embossed, you know, in your embossing folders, and then, but it was tea stained already before I started, so it looks a bit, you can't really see the embossing on it, I don't think. And that's just a little tag that was made on that. And again, no closure, but that's all right. And like I said, I'm not sure if I really like doing it with these papers yet. I find covering your book in fabric is much easier. Now, speaking of wallpaper, this is the last one, number 6. Has a closure just with some, I think it's Petersham, or it might be Petersham, not sure, or Grosgrain, just from a shopping bag. This is also a book that was gutted and covered in wallpaper, but this particular wallpaper, I don't know if you can see it on camera, is actually flocked. So it's got like, I don't know if you can see it. It's furry, but also a little difficult to cover with. You can hear it sort of cracking to open. I think this one's only got 1, 2, 3. Oh no, this one's got 6. The other one had 5. Yeah, so this is just a book that was gutted and recovered. And again, just plain paper, no lines, black stitching, maybe because the outside was black. So no lines, just tea stained paper. And no stitching, no pockets. It's all very plain and boring, this one. Although sometimes this I think is kind of interesting. So there you go, that's my 6 tomes that I have created over the last, I would say, month or so. So there we go, and I'll see what I can come up with next time. There is another book I'm currently working on. I don't know how many books I'm going to end up with, but I had this vision that I really liked to see a bookshelf full of my own books with interesting spines. Like, I love these kind of ropey spines, and they look kind of nice all stacked next to each other. So there's those, and these two. As I said, the spines on these aren't boring at all. They're just not exactly what I was looking for. This one went a bit off centre, but that's okay. This one's probably put on a bit better. But I think the design on both of these, a different scale. Like, this is the first one that I did just from a scrap. And then I hunted down some more paper, but it's a different scale. It might be nice on boxes and things, but it's a bit hard to, I don't know, position it as a book, whereas this one was a bit easier. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and I hope you enjoyed that. And like I said, if I do fill them up with bits and pieces, I'll take photos and pop them on the blog, or have another flip through. We'll see how we go. Thanks again. Bye.